So here it is. Okay.
Eh.
I can't even pronounce that. Oh, it's a screenplay. Is this not a documentary? Wait, can I double check this? Based on actual events, a group of friends heads out to the woods. Okay. Okay, so it's based on a true story. Based on a true story. All right. That's really good.
You have picked the Kawhoop Stone of Difficulty.
Difficulty? What does that mean?
It is a lesson in dealing with severe
see that.
constraints. Its positive aspects represent the limitations you cause directly to yourself.
What's the negative?
Oh.
Attracting
fancy to
limitations
message
from
that.
those
That was
around
very
you.
nice of you.
Both the positive and negative are equally difficult to handle.
That means that in 26 minutes I have to update the thing again.
You have a
What
being
thing?
standing behind
timer.
you.
Behind me?
Yes. It is wearing all black. It is very tall with extremely dark skin. The need for restraint is unquestionable here. Picking the stone makes you conscious
well.
to the fact that there will be holdups and grounds to review your
I thought
plans
this was going to be a
carefully.
documentary. The Chronicles of Bullethead? This is truly magical. What the fuck? I don't know what Bullethead is. I hope it's the alien.
I received a message.
Another message. What do they say?
We're going to have a visit.
Someone's coming here.
No, they're asking for a location.
Hey, can you enunciate your dialogue a little bit more? Good, good. We don't need to do another take. That was great.
I don't understand.
They need a large open space to arrive and communicate.
Oh, absolutely.
They want to make it more... It's like liquid to physical manifestation rather than bone to flesh, like electric nitrogen type of things. I need you to find a place with a large open field and trees.
Okay.
Okay.
Yo, let me get this straight, Z. You was smashing KD, and light was coming out of eyes, like beams of light.
You two can laugh, but a message came to me in a dream from my ancestors. They said we're gonna have a son called Ishmael.
Yeah, my sword can cut. It's sharp.
So, on page 98, he states, the moment we're born, we start dying. But I don't really get that part about life being in a state of nothingness.
Okay, let's first look
It's also not true.
at what the dictionary defines nothingness as.
Excuse me?
No,
Could I please take a quick look at your book?
I'm good.
Thank you. I haven't seen this one
I
before.
just need to use it to threaten things off.
So,
Oh, how's it going,
nothingness
buddy?
literally means it doesn't exist or doesn't have a value. We say this because on the other side of hydrogen,
I'm sorry, but what she's trying to say is that hydrogen is the first of the 99 elements that make up our physical realm. And so this is something you would learn in basic chemistry, that hydrogen is the first particle of existence and the lightest particle.
Yeah, hydrogen H1.
Exactly. H1, then comes helium, which is, of course, H2. All this was pre-quarks.
particles under the atom. So beneath the atom are quarks.
The
There are
quarks have
6
always
kinds of-
existed, but before scientists knew about quarks, they all agreed that
You see, he's bad because he's mansplaining.
hydrogen was the first particle of existence.
It's a nice forest-like area. It was Brian that found it.
Has a lake there. Makes you feel like you love the city.
A perfect place for a family picnic. We can do some spiritual work, meditate, and chant too. Maybe the other tabs can join
And chant, too. Oh my god, guys, we can go there and chant.
us.
Well,
We got a lot of
can't
people
go
in here.
because
Hi,
I'm
guys. Thank
scheduled
you
to
all
be
for
out of town
coming to the
this
Sub-A-Thon.
But it's a good idea. You know what? I'll talk to the head of the
Honestly, if somebody offered me free capoeira lessons and I had time for it, I would take it.
tabs, and I'll invite them. I think this gathering would be a good chance to unify the different tabs.
Oh yeah,
So
I'm not gonna watch new
quarks
Netflix
exist
Avatar.
in the state of nothingness.
Looks like shit.
Correct. And when quarks come over to the other side of hydrogen, it becomes something in this physical realm. You are decaying from the moment you are born.
That's not
so
true.
this ultimately means the moment you take your first breath, you are dying.
That's not true.
Like as cool as you say.
That's not true. At all. Like, philosophically, you could make that argument. But, yeah, you don't even start decaying when you hit 25 or so. Your telomeres are the thing at the end of your cells that controls how well your cells replicate DNA, right? So you basically have these end caps on your genome that exist just to be the thing that the DNA can fuck up on replication, right? So every time your DNA fucks up replicating, you lose a little bit of telomere. And then when your telomeres are all gone, you start aging, like decaying aging, you know? But before you hit your peak and before your telomeres are all gone, you don't really start dying, you know? You might have other physical symptoms of aging, like you might fuck up your back, or like maybe you broke a knee or something and now it aches when it rains, but those aren't genetic, predetermined, like, fate, you know? It's just, it's bullshit to say that you start dying as soon as you take your first breath. You're probably at your most vital of your life, as a man at least, when you're like 34.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bro, trust me. Everyone is cool. It doesn't really matter your religion. You're just gonna ask your questions and they'll answer. Oh, and they present facts for you to reach for yourself.
Okay, I believe you, man, but if they start looking at me all funny and stuff, I'm gonna point at you. I'm serious.
No one's gonna laugh at you, man.
All right, I got you. I'm not gonna lie, it is interesting stuff in the books.
Now listen to the phonetics of the word something.
Oh my
You're literally
God.
saying something. This means that when calculated, it all adds up or sums up to a thing.
Shut the fuck up. Literally, you are insufferable.
Now listen to the word nothing. What do you hear?
Bro, my boy with me today, this is a lot of demons.
It is no thing. This means that when calculated, it doesn't sum up to a thing in the physical realm.
And NO is a short way of
Hold
writing
on, let me
numbers.
finish explaining this to him. So, nothing is just something without its number.
Do you guys think that the solution to the conflict of this plot is gonna have to be this guy stops talking and learns something from the woman?
Yes, please.
It doesn't mean that nothingness doesn't exist, just that it doesn't
I hate
exist
him
within this
so
physical
much.
realm. Do you follow?
That makes so much sense.
Oh my God.
Nothing. Oh, that's amazing. It's like the answers are right.
Where are these people? What is this place that they're in?
It's the in-between, and come on.
This is purgatory is what it is. They're in fucking purgatory. Purgatory is getting lectured at by pseudo-spiritualists for 16 hours a day.
Right in front of us and we are blind to them.
So if you're to step on the other side of hydrogen, or what you call life, which is really death, then you would step into nothingness.
On the other side of hydrogen is nothingness, or what is called ether.
And oh yeah, and ether doesn't sum up to a thing. It doesn't become solid, liquid, or gas. The hydrogen atoms slow down and become more dense, each having its own atomic number that sums up to a thing. Here, back to you. The class is boring. Spice it up. Be more captivating.
Oh, he's definitely the villain. He's absolutely the villain. Holy shit.
Yes, brother. What's your other question?
What days does he teach on?
Sunday.
Thank you.
Yes, brother. What's your question?
You guys are not Muslim, so why do you teach from the Quran?
Sorry, brother. What's your question?
Well, I noticed in the book that you use the Quran to prove certain points, but you're not Muslim.
Yeah, it's called cultural appropriation. It's okay when we do it.
So why do you use it?
Can't stand him. He gets on my last nerve.
All right, I'm gonna have a word with him, okay?
How is he just gonna jump in when I'm teaching? It makes it look like I'm not qualified to teach.
Well, maybe if you, like, told him to sit down or, like, voiced your concerns in the moment, like, spoke to him about your problems, maybe then he would know about them, you know? Kind of have to, like, talk to people about
You know,
things that you
expand
want
on
from them.
things? Yeah.
No. Stab him,
He always
stab
hogs
him!
the mic.
Probably means well.
Means well. Really? I don't even want him coming next to me.
All right, I'm gonna deal with it. I promise.
I see UFOs often. Do you know why? Do you think they are trying to contact me?
Nah, I don't know.
One time, they were even knocking on my window.
Aliens knocked on your window?
Yes!
Oh, so you're an abductee.
Don't you live on the 9th floor?
Yes, I live on the 9th floor. It was around midnight. I was about to go to sleep, and then suddenly I hear, boom, 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 coming from the living room. So I get up and I cautiously walk into the room.
The other class,
I was so scared. I thought, okay, there is someone in this apartment.
What the fuck?
Yeah, she definitely does sound French. She probably just dyes her hair.
But I look
No.
around, nothing.
Or maybe it's just a fake accent.
It's a fake accent, and her face doesn't match the,
Boom, boom. It was coming from the window.
No.
And when I go to remove the curtain,
It was two men cleaning your window.
no. I see a UFO 300 feet away.
If you were really French, you would use meters.
300 feet away.
What? Yes? I don't
It's
know
a
how they were able to
clever
knock
window.
on my window.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was learning like Reiki, which is like the Japanese version, and I was learning Sekhem, which was like the Egyptian version, and Sekhem was like way hotter, but they're both like super powerful.
You can heal with your hands. Amazing.
Yeah, you can feel the heat, it's like the bomb.
Yeah, my ex-girlfriend was into crystals, but I don't know, I never really paid that attention to them.
So amethyst helps like dispel rage and fear and anxiety. It's like a really
Okay, so I have a problem with this movie at this point, and it's that I hate every single character. I hate all of them. Oh,
big
no.
crystal.
Yeah, I remember she was telling me something like, you don't choose crystals, they choose you. I don't know.
She sounds a little spooky.
Really?
No one talks
That
like
is so
that.
cool. I would love to learn more about the crystals.
Yeah. Get him up out of there.
Let's go.
Come on,
Come on, let's go.
Go ahead. What you waiting for?
Relax. It's coming.
Come on, yo.
He's gonna rake you the
Strike him
ball.
out. Get him out of there. Come on, man. Hurry up and get the ball. You got it, Aisha?
I got it.
Oh, come on, man.
Hurry up and get the ball.
Oh my god, I have no idea what's going on in this game.
Butterfingers, you gonna throw us under the bus like that?
You ain't catch the ball once.
You acting like Chris ain't out bad everybody. Don't mind Ezekiel. He's a sore loser. Yo, that cloud ain't move all day, B. I wouldn't be surprised that's a UFO or some shit up there, man. Word.
Clear case of man who was never taught to play catch by his father. I have also never been taught to play catch by my father. However, I don't have one of those. My grandmother fucking taught me how to throw a baseball properly.
Wasn't expected at all.
Oh, that's the cloud that hasn't moved all day? With that one. Or something. I don't know where he is.
Because we didn't go there for that. We originally went there for just the general day out picnic, really. I recall us being there the whole day, and just interesting small little things started happening throughout the day. So, you know, I remember in the daytime we saw this cloud that was just literally sitting there. You could literally see other clouds passing by, but this specific cloud just sat there, you know, and it's like myself and Alfia was looking at that cloud, and she just said, that's not a normal cloud like that. So little things like that. And then like later on in the evening,
Is this the actual guy that this happened to?
we started, you know, doing like, you know, singing and all sorts of things, and that is when Alfia went into her trance mode, and we knew something was happening here.
The character that you see, Amelia, she was a very feminine, highly, you know, ultra feminine in her being and the way she moved, and she was always.
This is the director? Why did they put the director on screen to tell us the story instead of just having him, you know, have the movie tell us the story? What's going on?
Agreeable. I never ever saw anything like disagreeable from her.
Breathe deeply into your diaphragm 10 times. 1, 2.
This movie is a gift.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
La ilaha illallah.
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 La ilaha illallah. Illallah. Al-Rahimu. La ilaha illallah. Al-Maliku. La ilaha illallah. Al-Qadusu. La ilaha illallah. As-Salamu.
How long is this scene gonna go for? Should be kind of cool extra, but I don't think the director could pull off that kind of special effect.
That's a UFO.
UFO.
Oh my god, guys. There's the blacks and the UFO. It's happening!
A UFO?
That's a UFO.
Am I gonna get canceled for this?
That wasn't a UFO. That was a plane. You guys are bugging out.
Nah, that wasn't a plane. That's a UFO.
Is that a UFO?
Can't be. They're not real, right?
Amelia!
No,
Amelia, come back! You don't know what's over there!
So that's when I remember seeing ships going above, past all of us, directly above. It was completely silent. That's how we knew it wasn't a plane, because we remember seeing a plane further up, you know, and you can hear that. But this specific ship had like interesting like light flashes. It was not like, you know, the normal beacon light that you get on a plane, but more like sequences of lights, the way it was radiating.
Everybody was like, that's a UFO. And I turn around, I look, and I see this object going down, you know, moving and going down.
Oh, so he's directing it because it happened to him. Okay, cool.
Down behind a tree. And I'm like, nah, that's not a UFO, that's a plane. And they were like, nah, it's a UFO. So I was like the last person out of everybody to realize what was going on.
Then it kind of flew over to like the far side of this the forest where we were situated nearby. And then Althea, I remember her saying, they're over there, they're here.
A few minutes later, like maybe a minute
Birdemic.
later.
We can't watch Birdemic. They'll fucking copyright me. Let's check here. If it's on Tubi, we can watch it. Birdemic, Shock and Terror. The Bandemic. What is Riff Tracks? Okay, I'm sorry. What is Riff Tracks? Okay, alright, we can do Birdemic. We can do Birdemic. We're not going to do it right now, but we can do Birdemic. That's great. That's so great. What is Bandemic?
Straight up?
Hell yeah, he got the sauce for sure, for sure.
Don't comment, Seamus. You'll get canceled on Twitter.
Oh, I know y'all been hitting them ATMs and shit, but if y'all want y'all cash a little quicker, when them cars come in, y'all could just fuck with the Arabs at the turn-in.
Don't say anything, Seamus. Stay woke. Don't get us all canceled.
What up, dog? Shit, we need.
Don't think it, don't say it. Don't think it, don't say it. Where's Blacks and UFOs? Where is it? There it is.
After that object went down and I was debating with everybody, then I heard a plane fly up, and that plane was high up in the sky, and I could hear those engines roaring. I thought to myself, that object was low, and I didn't hear a sound.
What's wrong with her?
What happened to Brian? Is he having asthma? Nah, it ain't Brian. It's Amelia. Something done passed through or something, oh, like something. What do you mean? Like a being is inside of her. That's what I mean. Like something is in her.
If we come in peace, there's no need to be afraid. They're all around us. Can't you see them?
They're all around us.
Chloe, are you okay?
Chloe, are you okay?
Thanks for being so observant, Yasmin. I am upset. But why? You have natural blonde hair.
Why?
Cameron cheated on me again, but this time it was with my brother.
Oh.
But anytime I express any upset about it, my parents freak. They say,
Chloe,
stay
stay
woke.
woke.
Don't get us all canceled. Like, what the fuck? My high-functioning anxiety disorder can't take it anymore. Oh, Angel, you got cheated on. This is the one instance you're allowed to be homophobic? Yeah, Chloe, say fuck them gays.
So, Conspira, are you regretting your life choices yet?
Never. We're watching Blacks and UFOs. Oh wait, I'm not streaming it. Here you go.
Nope. Oh, geez, you don't have to.
Here you go.
Ah.
Now you're watching Blacks and UFOs with us. Stay woke.
Peace. Come in peace.
I don't see anyone.
Who are
Don't
you?
get us all
Who sent you?
canceled.
I think we should leave.
I am Zolkan.
So, is it
I'm
played
from a-
straight?
Oh, this is like a one-to-one retelling of events. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, she's okay. She's Zolkan from the Pleiades.
Water planet. And Pleiades. Pleiades.
Who sent you, murder?
Don't say that, because she's gonna say yes.
Murdoch. Yes. Murdoch.
There is a group of beings spoken of in ancient Sumer called Anunnaki. In the cuneiform language, they are called Deniran.
Bro, this movie is all over the place. This is the first section of it that has looked like an actual documentary about this stuff.
What kind of language? Can we go back?
The cuneiform?
In the Bible,
I don't think it was with a Q. It's more like a.
I am Zolkan.
Hi, the Pleiadians, known for beginning their channeled messages with, "Hi guys, it's your boy Zolkan." The last time we had a Pleiadian channeled message, it was from the voice of Rilan.
From a water planet. And Pleiades. Pleiades.
Who sent you, murder?
Don't say that, because she's gonna say yes.
Murdoch. Yes. Murdoch.
there is a group of beings spoken of in ancient Sumer called Anunnaki. In the cuneiform language, they are called Deniran. In the Bible, they are called Jabarin. Anu meaning the heavenly one. He is the highest member of this group of beings and their leader.
That's a Gojo, thank you.
Na means
He's
50,
the honored one.
and Ki is an ancient name for Earth. According to ancient records, the
true.
Anunnaki were sent down to Earth from Anu in groups of 50s.
There they
in
are.
your scriptures, they would be your angels.
Ashtar.
One of the head Anunnaki was Murdoch, a warrior and would-be equivalent to the angel Michael found in the Bible. According to Sumerian records,
According to who?
millions of years ago, a mother plane called Nibiru, also called Reis Manjet in ancient Tamaray, Africa,
Okay, so they're just throwing
traveled through our
everything.
solar system.
I'm
Aboard this
actually,
mother
you know what? This movie just got so much better for me.
plane resided beings
They're
called the
just throwing
Anunnaki.
absolutely everything.
The planet
I love it.
Uranus suddenly came from behind the planet Neptune. This caused Nibiru to veer off its path and collide with the planet Maldek, breaking up part of the planet Maldek into pieces. This collision formed the rings around Saturn. The remaining part of Maldek was cast out into space,
What's up,
later
Jaggle?
becoming known as the Lost Planet. Nibiru
Activated, put it in permanence in response to Nibiru.
surrounded by the 4 satellites, also known as the 4 winds: North Wind, South Wind, and East Wind. The North Wind was heading directly for planet Tiamat, known today as Earth, hitting Tiamat, causing it to split in half.
We're just gonna name, like, random shit after fucking Dungeons and Dragons lore?
Yo.
No, I'm doing fine. I'm just keeping an ear open for my ex-boyfriend, who may or may not try to break in one of my windows tonight. We're just keeping an ear open. So, but I'm checking the community regularly, and I'm not seeing him logged in, so I think we're golden.
This North Wind came back around.
No. Tiamat
shattering
is the
that
dragon
half into
goddess of
pieces,
chromatic
creating the
dragons. She's
asteroid
evil.
belt.
Yo, look at that.
We're also watching Blacks and UFOs, so enjoy.
It's a UFO. I can't see the UFO.
There's the Blacks.
It's above
There's
the
the
lake.
UFOs.
It's like a liquid metal reflecting. I can't make out the shape of it exactly. It's like almond shaped.
I saw the Orangeboro Lake come down, but I can't see the UFO. Yo, we really having a close encounter. This is crazy.
And so when we all looked over there, then we saw this light drop out of this ship behind these trees, and that's when we noticed there was a massive lake there because it was literally reflecting in the lake.
We were
everything and nothing has happened. Yeah, they tried to like introduce like character drama at the start, and I don't know, man. Shit is just happening, and we're along for the ride, and I'm kind of here for it.
For knowledge, this is one of the things that we was well versed in. So these things wasn't a surprise to us. And she's saying from Pleiades, and then she points, and further down there's a lake, and from above the lake we see an orange orb of light, an orange orb, big orb, come down from the sky and go down into the lake.
Okay, that lines up with
was
more
the
common UFO
most
lore.
Scared because he's never been introduced to this kind of subject, before. He
No,
comes from a very
X-Show.
Islamic
It
background,
was a
so
UFO
he's not,
orb.
In those kind of circles, and I think he was the one who really got scared. And I saw it on his face, and I think even like days, weeks after, it still scared him, and that he didn't really talk to me that much afterwards.
I was telling
Oh, let me make sure I didn't leave my box of wine in the freezer.
That first time when I met her, she was always telling us how extraterrestrial comes to her room and she sees them and
To depicting, this is a great humanoid, like a human being, and it's gliding, it's just floating, and then all of a sudden, it disappears. And look at us.
One of them in the middle, I remember he was kind of floating off the ground, and now I literally remember seeing
I
his
did
chakra.
totally leave my wine in the freezer. I want to see the aliens. Give me one sec here.
In black appear at the lake. They're two standing side by side in black, and they had like some kind of like neon light coming from them here, and their movements were not human-like. It was almost like android,
Wow.
like robot, like they were looking at us.
Wow, you got a guy to stand there in a suit, in a fucking morph suit, and then you just put After Effects on it. Oh, I love the movie. I kind of love the movie.
And look at each other, then turn back and look at us.
One of them in the middle, I remember he was kind of floating off the ground, and now I literally remember seeing his chakra points lighting up from.
There they are.
Like they'll look at us, then turn and look at each other, then turn back and look at us.
One of them in the middle, I remember he was kind of floating off the ground, and now I literally remember seeing his chakra points lighting up.
This
I think the only thing that bothers me is the way they talk feels very like stiff and it feels very scripted.
Oh yeah. Well, they're all like amateur actors.
From the lower chakra, just lit up all the way up.
The being that disappeared, that we saw disappear, it came up in the middle of them. It had lights, like where your chakras are. So it had lights moving up, like individual lights, but they were moving like one after the other, like leaving a trail.
I don't know what it wants to be. It feels like it wants to be a documentary, like an interpersonal drama. I don't get it. I don't understand.
If you ever remember that TV series Knight Rider, remember that?
Yeah. Let's do that. Like that's. Don't do another take where you remember what you're talking about.
Similar to that. And then it had a device in his hand about this high. And that device had lights running up in it. And then in hindsight, when we was playing baseball during the day, what I noticed was white couples, 2 white couples, always watching us. They wasn't interfering with us, but they were just watching us.
Are you So true. All white people are Pleiadian aliens. Ashtar and I are actually lovers.
But always a pair, man and woman, watching us from a distance. And then when we see this being by the lake with the 2 other beings, people that were watching us, they came and walked up from both directions, side by side with the being.
Who's that being?
He's an agreeable spiritual master from Pleiades.
She, Althea, was
agreeable
in communication with them. And then I was like, so what is that, the thing in his hand? And she says, it's like a lightsaber or some type of weapon. And in the back of my mind, I was like, if it's agreeable, why does it have a weapon? But I was just too excited, like, wow, we're having a close encounter of the first, second, first, and fourth kind, all of them mixed into one. We're having this thing. We walk.
You don't know what the categories of close encounter are. Okay, got it.
Back to the
For sure.
to the exit. The 2 guys in black, they walk, glide. That's what it is. They glide across the field.
They're moving faster than their legs were actually walking. It's almost like they were gliding across, but it wasn't in sync with how their legs would normally walk at that speed.
They're all in black, but then it's like they're transforming. I know it sounds crazy. But they're walking and then they like shape-shifting and their clothing turns to white t-shirts and blue jeans and they just go and then walk off.
I remember one of the other one followed us all the way up to the station.
Real. Hashtag real.
Got me because he was really tall, very Nordic looking. And I remember when we were at the station, I met Mohammed there, and he stood at a certain distance. He stood and he looked at me.
Oh look, it's
Gojo. He looked at Mohammed, then he looked at the other guys and he just smiled. And he turned around and walked back.
Yo, you see the one over there?
When we're looking up in the sky, the night sky, it looks like stars, but stars don't move. And these things are objects are moving, making straight, right angle turns. There's ones that's moving and separating in 2. And I remember seeing one that had like 3 lights, like in a diamond shape, moving.
3 lights in a diamond shape. You mean a triangle?
Aziz, Al-Jabbar, Al-Mutakabir, Al-Kalik, Al-Bari, Al-Kharfar. What was that? What happened back there?
It was...
Oh, so true.
I was really scared.
I will update the clock shortly.
I never want to experience that again.
I think like even days, I mean, I couldn't sleep properly, obviously for days. And
Cock
I
update.
remember like over a few nights, even like closing my eyes, I just kept seeing them in my peripheral. So I even remember seeing one's face sort of appear as if like vividly in my face.
So now I need to update it to 57 hours.
Beings, and then I just wake up. So it's something that carried on for quite a while psychologically as well.
What is an extraterrestrial? An extraterrestrial is extra, terra, astral. So extra means an addition. Terra is a Latin name for Earth, terra, territory. And the astral is talking about the star. What is an extraterrestrial? An extraterrestrial is extra, terra, astral. So
Okay, bro.
Extra, terra, astral. No, it's not. Terrestrial is one word.
So extra means an addition. Terra is a Latin name for Earth, terra, territory. And the astral is talking about the stars, it's talking about space. So extra, terra, astral.
You just changed from astral to astro. Something
extra on Earth from space. So if a meteorite comes to this and hits Earth, it's an extraterrestrial. It's just not a biological entity. But if we go to the Bible, we go to the Quran, we go to the Hindu's spiritual text, everybody speaks about being visited by space people, star people. The Bible calls them Elohim. The Quran calls them malaika. You call them angels. If we look at Genesis 6, it talks about the sons of God coming out of heaven and coming down to earth. So wouldn't that make
don't
them
try to
an
ration
extra
with don't
terra
try
astral?
to
Wouldn't that
reason
make
with this
them
man.
an extra being on earth?
He's on another entire plane of existence from you. He does not know how words work. He does not know what he's actually saying. I
From space. And because the word they use in the Bible, in the Old Testament, for heaven is the word shamayim, in outer.
I have some recordings of my first ex-fiance somewhere, and he talks exactly like this. He talks exactly like this. He goes on these weird, like, logic-breaking tangents where, like, everything internally makes sense to him, but nobody else.
They say samawati. In the Greek, they say
It's
Oranos,
literally the most
Oranos,
frustrating thing ever.
So they're coming out of the skies to earth, so that makes them extra. When you go to the book of Revelation, it talks about the crystal city coming out of the sky, and it gives you the size of the crystal city. It tells you what the crystal city is made of. So it's something physical. It's not something spiritual. It's something physical coming out of the sky. And if you saw that, the crystal city coming from the Most High, coming out of the sky, you would say Independence Day. And some of you are going to run and say, take me, take me. And some of y'all are just gonna go there and get your ass zapped.
What are you talking about? Literally, what are you talking about?
So, does she have the isms?
She is currently possessed by aliens.
Oh. See, she needs to get her themes checked out her local
Alright, man. If you need anything else, don't hesitate to ask. Alright?
Common mistake.
Thank you for all your help. I really appreciate it.
No doubt.
I actually went home with the being, or one of the beings, basically. I wasn't going home with Amelia, Althea.
Oh, this is the fucking... this is the real version of the Reiki boy with the big hair. Oh, that's great. That's great.
Like, when you all said you afterwards you didn't talk or you spent time getting over it psychologically, it continued for me for at least 2 weeks. But I came home with Althea's body, but not with Althea.
Okay, it's nice and warm. You have to step in.
Yep. Gotta have that cottage cheese ass.
On my planet, water is used to heal.
How do you heal with water?
A screen. The screen is liquid, and it floats there. It vibrates, causing ripples.
Causing Red Bulls. Okay, alright. I might be getting a little bit behind the Pleiadians now. They've got energy drink-based healing technology.
The combination of the vibration.
I was more one monster, but I guess I'll do. I got Katrina.
Oh my god, please, you have to stop touching everything.
Oh, she just ruined dinner. Yeah, I actually do kind of hope he fucks his alien-possessed girlfriend. That's also the only way that you can...
Would it be considered cheating?
Oh, good question. would it be considered cheating?
And the time-honored question, babe, would you still love me if I was possessed by an intergalactic alien?
Pleiadian alien, yeah.
I wish they would stop trying to be dynamic and just get on with it.
Yeah, just tell us what's going on with the aliens. You don't have to... Don't stick your fingers in the fucking boiling water.
Come on, bro.
No.
You don't gotta be an alien
Hot.
for that.
That's hot. Burn.
Bro, get out.
It was very
Outta here.
ancient and very knowledgeable. So instead of like you'd have a normal conversation or you'd want to watch a movie, this
I don't
being
know if
was
they're really knowledgeable. They're fucking sticking their hands in goddamn boiling
detailed,
water.
but
She's just so advanced and higher dimensional and everything, but like, she just really wants to stick her hands in the boiling water.
Yeah.
It took a while to understand what it was talking, and initially it would talk with a vibration. It would be it wouldn't. It took a while for that to adjust to any sort of language. Most of it was just pictures sent to my head, and some of that was overwhelming, and I had to like, oh, okay.
Would you still love me if I was an intergalactic extraterra astro being?
What each pictures and what basically the being was just trying to transmit and talk to me about.
Was the guy trying to break down the word like it was
about
a Greek word or something?
I don't honestly understand what he was going for there.
Because like extraterrestrial isn't really like a Greek word, right?
Spanning everywhere. The boundless universe is 76 trillion years as we knew it at that time.
The vast population of people have been led to believe that extraterrestrials do not exist. Yet the government have developed a system wherein they classify and categorize the types of encounters people have with an extraterrestrial, which is a subtle confession that they exist. They classify them as close encounters of the first, second, third, and fourth kind. Close encounters of the first kind, there is no physical interaction between the object and the inhabitants of Earth. The individual sees the object from a distance. There have been many of these kinds of encounters. This footage is a depiction of a V-shaped craft seen in August 1951 in Lubbock, Texas. The Air Force investigators were unable to convince 6 college professors that they had not seen UFOs. Close encounter of the second kind. This kind of encounter consists of some interference, be it with electrical systems or appliances, car ignitions, burns on the ground, crop circles, or animal mutations. Close encounter of the third kind. An encounter of the third kind is when an individual actually sees an extraterrestrial. A famous instance of a close encounter of the third kind occurred in Socorro, New Mexico. Here, police officer Lonnie Zamora reported sighting 2 individuals in white coveralls next to an elliptical object, measuring approximately 12 to 15 feet in length. The object bore a distinctive red emblem, an upside-down crescent containing a vertical arrow underscored by a 2-foot-high line.
Very
the
good
composition
point,
of the craft appeared to be a white-hued aluminum.
What do you say?
A further illustration
That
of
these people struggle with not sticking their hands in boiling water. What makes you think they understand English?
Type of contact happened in the Kalahari Desert, located
I really
in
like
Botswana.
this UFO footage.
South Africa on May 7, 1989. Here, a spacecraft bearing an emblem akin to that witnessed by Lonnie Zamora was reportedly downed by the South African
look
Air
at that
Force.
guy!
The metallic silver-colored vessel ended up crashing. The spacecraft survived the crash intact and was subsequently transported to the
This is
Valhalla
good.
Air Force.
This is really good. This is really good.
Base located in Pretoria, South
I don't know where
Africa.
the budget went.
A small jammed opening on the vessel was
this little
forced
guy right
open
here.
using hydraulic
Killed the
equipment.
whole fucking
There
budget.
he is,
Following
the
this,
A.
2
Lamau.
extraterrestrial beings emerged.
He's terminal.
One injured, the
Be nice
other
to him.
unscathed. These beings were moved to medical facilities where attempts were made to extract blood samples. However, during this procedure, the officers were attacked, sustaining deep wounds on their faces and chests. The entities present within the craft were identified as a species of
How deep are we in
reptilians
this?
originating from the
36
Rigel star
minutes
system.
out of,
Though they
an hour
resembled the
40.
diminutive greys,
We're not out of the
these
dark forest just
extraterrestrial
yet.
organisms were relocated to the Wright-Patterson Air Force Base in Dayton, Ohio,
going
USA
on?
on June 23, 1989.
Dude,
They were kept in
when the riff
conditions
hits.
similar to refrigeration, rendering them inactive. It's believed that these entities resemble those discovered in the Corona, New Mexico crash of 1947.
They are.
This
They're so
event
generic.
involved
I love them.
wreckage from the spacecraft that had split into two sections. Both pieces contained evidence, which was promptly substituted and
I
officially
love that this is
declared as
all
remnant
just AI imagery. Like they did not bother
Wright-Patterson
3D
Air
modeling
Force Base
anything.
in Dayton, Ohio.
They made a
USA
prop for this.
on
This
June
is good.
23rd, 1989. They were
But this
kept
is
in
AI.
conditions similar to refrigeration, rendering them inactive.
Yeah.
It's believed that these entities
one sec, I
resemble
gotta
those
take a phone
discovered
call.
in the Corona.
I ain't crazy.
It will ground you spiritually.
Guys.
Help to heal your mind.
Guys.
What?
The plot has thickened.
Oh yeah? Tell us, girl.
The plot has thickened.
Sick.
So, remember how I explained, like, Tom would listen in on conversations and not join them and, like, not have the context of what was actually happening in the conversation because, like, they weren't, like, he wasn't there, you know?
Yeah.
So, I hooked up with this dude, and Tom was going to introduce me to this dude so I could hook up with him, right?
Yeah.
That didn't happen. Jesus Christ, 11 viewers. All right, that is a lot. Hi everybody. Thank you for coming to the Sub-A-Thon. I am now drinking. We are having some Franzia.
This is the part where it gets fun.
Because I'm fairly certain he's not coming back over tonight.
Oh yeah.
So he overheard me and my roommate Joe talking about a hookup that I had just had, that he knew I had just had, right? Then he starts talking about how he found a condom in my trash, which one means that he went through my trash at some point,
Like a little goober.
which is creepy and weird. But
Little
two, he found the condom from the hookup that he knew I had, right? He knew that I had had this hookup. He approved of me having this hookup. And then he attributed that condom being in my trash because I'm hooking up with my roommate.
What the fuck?
Again,
I'm sorry.
my roommate who
Gross.
is not my type and also a straight man. What? Excuse me?
Yeah,
So-
there seems to be a lot of layers of
The layers of complexity that are like required for the mental world that he has constructed for himself in this situation are outrageous at this point. So not only am I hooking up with my roommate Joe and not telling him for some reason, considering we're in an open relationship, and part of the ground rules is that I can fuck whoever I want as long as I tell you that I'm doing so.
Sure.
So instead of... Oh, there he is. He's in chat.
Oh. Uh-oh. She's like, no, don't spill the tea.
Block. There we go. The condom wrapper from when I hooked up with Max. It just doesn't make sense. Anyway, I'm not going to continue talking about the situation since I do know that he's in chat. So I'm going to go back to the last
You don't want to be a sassy caddy?
No, I don't. I don't want to be a sassy caddy.
Okay. And that's perfectly fine within your right.
Species spend their lives destroying the planet.
We're gonna go back to watching Blacks and UFOs.
If you continue, you will not be a part of the galactical community.
When they
So
told
is
me
she
all
still
the things
possessed?
that happened, the different beings that they saw, and
I
the
take
sister
it.
that came and said they were asking for you. I said, asking for me. Yes, they were asking for you. Come back. So
Okay, she's still
obviously, I'm
possessed.
saying, wow,
For
when are
some
we going
reason,
back?
she's cold.
When are we going back?
Those individuals who have had UFO extraterrestrial encounters, what they went through. Because if I went through this event by myself, I would think I was losing my mind. Seriously. And even though I went through this with...
I mean, I thought you were losing your mind when you tried to explain extra terra astros to us.
everyone else. The very next day when I woke up, I thought it was a dream. I thought, nah, it didn't happen. And it was only until I went to the bookstore and everybody's there and it's like, oh yeah, this did happen. For like maybe 2 weeks, just walking, maybe even longer than that, with my head up, just watching. You're just looking for signs.
How's it going,
You just want to see it
Extra?
again. You want to experience that thing again. Most of the people who were in the same studies as us, they didn't believe us. They just thought we were spooking out. And I found that very weird because you have these individuals that will stand up in front of a classroom of people and lecture about
What if I
UFOs
ripped my
and
eyeballs out?
extraterrestrials. And so then when we have one, we actually have one.
I don't know.
They,
What
they
if
say
you
we're
did
spooking
that?
out. So you know, it makes me realize that a lot of times people can teach something and truly not even adhere to it or believe in it. People like to just regurgitate stuff, whether it's regurgitating finances, how to make money. A person could talk about making money and financial intelligence and stuff like that. When you pull the curtains away from them, you'll see that they're really ain't adhering to the same information that they're kicking.
So, were our ancestors slaves?
No,
Why not, Karima?
they were kidnapped. They weren't slaves. We don't descend from slaves.
Where do we descend from?
We descend from farmers, teachers, doctors, warriors, and some from royalty.
Very good. Don't ever let anyone say you come from slaves. Do you hear me?
These will help along your spirit. Amelia can help activate your chakras. We're gonna be headed back to the forest in a few weeks.
I want you all to bring the crystals with you.
Oh, everybody get your crystals together. Oh, man. Oh,
Raymond.
no. I was gonna grab one of my cool crystals, but they're all behind my fucking weatherproofing plastic.
Your body needs healing to be balanced. For you, I hear the clear quartz calling you.
Yes, you're right, wow. I have been down since my mom died.
It will increase your energy. Celestite. This is the stone for you.
Oh, here you go. I've got that one right here. X shows banned.
Basically, they're saying that y'all spooking out.
I mean, that was the story. That was basically the whole story. It was just like, there were condoms in my trash from hooking up with a dude he knew I hooked up with. Or rather, I guess, to be more accurate, he found a condom wrapper in the bed from a hookup that he knew I had. And when he found it, he even was like, oh, it looks like you guys had fun. And I was like, yeah, we sure did. And then now he's saying that that means that I'm hooking up with Joe. Of all people. Fucking Calvin. Are you sure you aren't fucking Nick Fuentes, the cum detective?
Yeah, you probably read it.
Yeah. Why didn't I take the wrapper out of bed? I didn't see it. What do you want from me? Joe fucks though. Not me.
Oh, Kush, 1 minute. This is a turquoise crystal.
Not funny though. You're crazy. No, you're not crazy.
Do I have turquoise in arm's
crazy?
reach?
You calling him crazy? I'm crazy.
I do have a turquoise in arm's reach, but
It
it's
will
behind
ground
the
you
plastic
spiritually.
shield.
Help to heal your mind.
Show me your piece of
body,
turquoise.
and soul.
Oh, they won't show us the turquoise because it's too expensive.
Cool.
Make
I'm
sure
not gonna
to
play
bring it to the
Remnant
forest.
tonight.
We're going again.
I have a whole ass JRPG that I need to finish.
In the next few weeks.
Yeah.
On a weekend.
Cough, 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 cough.
It lives on a water planet. It sounds like a reptilian.
We're finally gonna finish Labyrinth of Galeria.
No, refrain.
Refrain, yeah, and then we'll
Yeah.
start Galeria.
And then she went into this whole other being. Something like that.
I am definitely hyped.
Peace. Peace, y'all. Peace, Kush. They didn't tell me about those white people. What do you think that is?
Probably the Ashtar command.
Yeah. Could be Ashtar command.
Yeah, that thought crossed my mind too.
Ashtar? We're talking about Ashtar.
Because the people outside the bar seemed like they knew something we didn't
There
know
he
about
is.
that situation out there. You know what?
Watch it.
In hindsight, I noticed a couple outside earlier in the day watching us.
Yeah, I will be there this time around. We're definitely gonna head out there in a few weeks.
Yeah, just found out. You should have been there. It was crazy. They tell you about the big orange orb that came down from the sky?
Yeah, man, I'm pissed I missed it. But I can definitely make it
That's Calvin and Pants are in my voice call.
there for the next visit.
Ashtar Command is said to be a group of
There
extraterrestrial
he is.
beings. Their leader is called Ashtar Shiran. Many people have claimed to have
Wow! What a fucking slut they've dressed him up like. This is fucking... I mean...
They call him the cum rizzler.
They call him the cum rizzler. Yeah, I mean, this truly is futuristic design. First of all, when are fashion companies going to make form-fitted male outfits with an ab window? You know what? Sometimes AI art is actually really great. I want to back up so I can get like a clean screenshot of that Ashtar.
Yeah, I will be there this time around. We're definitely gonna head out there in a few weeks.
Yeah, just found out. You should have been there. It was crazy. They tell you about the big orange orb that came down from the sky?
Yeah, man, I'm pissed I missed it. But I can definitely make it there for the next visit.
Yes, Extra.
Ashtar Command is said to be a
Ashtar
group
Command.
of
What if I
extraterrestrial
exploded?
beings. Their leader is called Ashtar Shiran.
I don't think there's anything
Many
I could
people
do
have claimed
about
to
that,
have
Extra.
channeled mental communications with these beings, such as a woman named Tuella Thelma B. Terrell,
Oh,
who
yeah.
claims to have...
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. So, here's what we got to do. Obviously, here's what we have to do. We have to take our cowboy Ashtar in his Ashtar bar. Let me find it. Actually, it'll be faster if I find it through OBS. funkyashtar.jpg. Oh no, wait, we want Ashtar's private bar. Properties. H thumbnails. Got it. Okay, cool. H thumbnails. Ashtar's private bar. So we drop this in, right? We got Ashtar. Our favorite boy. fuck. We need to like add more bar to the side, right? Because we have to fit him in. First, we're gonna cut him out. Maybe we should like find a way to put our other Ashtar in this slutty outfit. God, I'm so glad that I've learned, like, I'm so glad that I've learned like video editing and like editing just for this. What now? Oh, fish tank?
Yeah.
You know, I honestly didn't watch the whole thing. I kind of lost interest right after Cole left. And then, so like I hadn't watched for like a day or two before Cole got kicked out. And then I watched for a little bit after, and then I didn't watch a whole lot of it until like the very, very end. I would like to do some like catch up on it, but I'm not I'm not terribly emotionally attached to any of these fish.
Gotcha. Yeah, Aether said he is his favorite one so far.
Really? He liked it better than season 1.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I'm definitely willing to like watch a bunch of recaps over the next couple of days and like get caught back up. I think seeing what they were put through, seeing what I watched them be put through, I think I could handle season 3. I think I could handle being on season 3. I don't really trust my ability to withstand the kind of harassment and bullying I know will come from a maximum power level Sam Hyde.
Yeah.
But I know that I can definitely put up with a lot more than this batch of fish did, because they, at the very start, dude, they were weak as hell.
Yeah.
They were not competitors at the very start. It really was not until like almost the end of the show did they like truly start to buckle down.
That was the impression I got.
Like TJ was a strong competitor from the start. Shinji, obviously incredibly strong competitor from the start, based solely on the fact that he was mostly immune to a lot of the bullying. Because like he just was like, oh yeah, I don't really speak English very well, so therefore 90% of this does not affect me. Can't imagine the text-to-speech was too impactful on him. Yeah,
I mean, probably slightly disorienting. It was probably slightly disorienting.
Oh yeah, but not enough for you know, iron-willed Shinji to care about. Also, like, yeah, I would get to sexually harass Vance. That would be great. I would love to flirt with Vance while he can't leave the house that he's trapped in with me.
You're locked in here with me.
I'm not locked in here with you. Yeah, sexually harass Chris, sexually harass Vance. I'd be set. I'd be golden. I'd be the strongest competitor in fish tank history. There we go. Our boy. Would Vance even have the mental capacity to understand what you're doing to him? Yes.
I'm probably gonna get off for the rest of the night.
All right. Good night, buddy. I will be here for the next...
Yes. Yeah, you ain't going nowhere.
I will be here for the next 58 hours.
Big oof.
Yeah, actually, I gotta update that timer again.
Yeah, have fun. All right, take care.
All right, good night. Sorry, I'm still getting texts from fucking Tom. It's gonna be the whole fucking subathon. It's just me getting texts from my ex. Oh, I saw this already. I already saw this. No, that was not the same guy as Double King. That was just We watched Double King, and then we watched that. No, you cannot fight Tom on stream. No, I'm not dishing and spilling the tea. The tea was already spilled, Mike. You'll have to check the 48 hour. You'll have to check the 60+ hour VOD when this is all over in order to get the tea. Wait, does Twitch even let you have VODs on recordings that long? Okay, well then none of this lore will ever come out, which is, it works for me. That works for me. You know what? I think we need to put him in some sort of like futuristic, like, space bar. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I feel like this is where Ashtar would be. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, Ashtar would totally drink here. Okay. I mean, it's good for, like, not having ads and not getting tracked. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna grab it. Bring it in here. I need to... You know what we can do? I'm gonna scale the layer. How do I make the, like, overall image, like, bigger? Yeah, obviously Josh is emotionally manipulating me. Fucking Josh. Actually, it was Josh who put the tinfoil in the fridge. That's just factually true. He did that. Damn. Yeah, I mean, he was on stream like 5 times total. Nothing crazy. Okay, Ashtar. Wait. God damn it, Ashtar. What about this side? Did we get it all? No, we did not. Well, sorry to say, Connor, Josh is manipulating you into letting him sleep on your couch. You've been manipulated. So true. We'll put him like right here. We should make this like a visual novel. Like Ashtar approaches you at a bar and you've got like some prompts. Oh, damn. Can we actually get like the top of Ashtar's head? From...
We're definitely gonna have... What do you think that is?
From hit movie Blacks and UFOs.
Yeah, just found out. You should have been there. It was crazy. They tell you about the big orange orb that came down from the sky?
Yeah, man, I'm pissed I missed it. But I can definitely make it there for the next visit.
I just scrolled through and saw Nazis.
Ashtar Command is said
so
to be
this
a
is
group
going
of extraterrestrial beings. Their leader is called Ashtar Shiran. Many people have...
Oh, we can't get the top of his head. They never put it in there. Damn it. You know what? There's only one solution. A cowboy hat. Which one do we give Ashtar? Do we give him this one? Oh, I could do a little teaser. I could do a little teaser. Okay, I don't want to do the Zuma edit. I'm gonna do the I'll do the I'll do the math one. I'll show them the math. Can I please... Can I have image in new tab? Oh, it's on Walmart. I can get this from Walmart. That's so high res. It's a fucking WebP. I'm gonna actually shit. Look at even their model has a missing turquoise. Fucking garbage quality control. Cancelled. Fired. Kill whoever's responsible for this. Okay. Here we go. I think the thing I wanted to show you. No, it's definitely this right here.
Split the profit. Da 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 da. For being like
$5 a month.
I think I saw something about that, but I wasn't like. She was like a political streamer.
$5.
She was berating her audience for not being subscribed to her if you're watching her. But he does it way worse. Literally, someone will donate $500 to him.
Oh my god.
There's a clip of him getting a $500 donation.
Thank you.
And
That's
not enough. No, he's like, "Thank you, I appreciate the donation."
Kaiser knows
but
exactly what I'm
I want you guys
talking
to think about how much money this is in the context.
It had a
because,
tiny chow garden.
Twitch takes 15-20% off the top, so now that's only $400, and then taxes takes a third, and then this and that, and then my bills and this and this. So in reality, you've only given me it's called a job, you
Yeah,
dumb
what?
asshole. You didn't just get $25 from $500. So yeah,
No, not the chow.
He's just kind of a scumbag.
Okay, where is Harry Potter Sonic Obama weed coin? Okay, all right, okay, that's good. We did our tangents. We've been on like 8 consecutive tangents. Excuse me. Can I please move Ashtar? No. There he is. Ashtar approaches you at the bar. He's even hotter and whiter than you last remember him being. Come on, guys, we only have 57 hours to go. Stop putting me on tangents. I need more wine. I'll be right back. I need more wine. You know how many TubiTV shitty original movie documentaries we need to get through on this fucking live stream? Have to stay on track. This actually reminds me of back in